It's trying to work. Okay, we are officially live. So welcome to today's Friday Q&A with my vision marketing and design team. I am Bridget Bartlett, the CEO and founder. I see that Maria is here and Linwood and Shawana's coming in. Hello, hello. And Maria, you were just talking about recording your videos. Have you ever tried like Loom or SendSpark? Because they have that little circle in there that you can move around. I'm not really sure how to do that with Zoom either. I think you just naturally default to, it defaults to the top right-hand corner.
I've only used Loom to record a video for customer service to get to someone to show them my issue, but I don't know. But that would be something to try. What's the other one that you mentioned?
Well, there's lots of them. I actually really love SendSpark. I'm not sure if it's still on AppSumo or not, but I got a lifetime deal for like $20, and it's kind of like Loom, except it's a paid plan, so you don't have all the limits. But you can like really brand it. You can create a really cool like animated thumbnail, and they just released a new feature where if you are doing a lot of networking on LinkedIn, it actually will show up. If you go to send a message to someone, it'll show up as like a little icon in the messenger. So you could just click it to create a video, which, I've talked a lot about. If you're looking for local business clients, LinkedIn is, it's the professional networking, platform, I guess. But yeah, so they have lots of cool, I love SendSpark. So that's what I use instead.
You have an affiliate link?
I do actually. Let me, and I can just show you SendSpark.
Okay,
actually,
that would be great.
Yeah.
It's just, every little step. I figured it out on Zoom. Now I've got to go to the next level.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and get logged in here, actually. Okay. So this is basically what SendSpark looks like. So these are like all of my videos here, and it's actually a browser extension. So when you purchase it, it goes like, you have this little option here, and I'm already recording, so it won't show me, but you can actually just drag this around anywhere you want it to be. You can also choose to not show your face, basically the same as the same as Loom. But the difference is, though, when you go to, like, let me just hop into this video here. When you go into this, you can actually add your own branding. You can add like a button at the bottom and like have a call to action. You can also like edit the thumbnail. You can put a timestamp on here. So like, let's say that I was doing this for a client and I wanted to search for their logo and add it. So like vision marketing and design. I think it takes it off of Google, but if you can find their logo in here, of course, mine doesn't show up. What a great example to show you. Anyway, I don't know why mine isn't showing up here, but let's try my lawn care business. Let's see. Bartlett Lawn Care. Okay. So I'm a big old liar, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, typically it would show up here, your logo, and then you can change. So it's just some customizations and things. And, this really, when you take this link and then you send an email and you have this embedded video that actually is moving, when they open up the email, it's really great for prospecting because it draws their attention. But I do have an affiliate link, but I'm always trying to save you money. So let me look on AppSumo and see if they still have that lifetime deal, because that is really what you want. My affiliate link is just for like the monthly, but I think oh no, they don't have it anymore.
Oh, it's gone.
So I guess you'll just have to use my affiliate link here. Let me stop sharing and then I'll find it. So while I'm looking,
I'm gonna try that. Thank you so much. Because now the next step is editing. I'm really afraid of that. I've asked that before and I'm afraid of editing. 'Cause I have no clue.
You know what? I get the editing thing, but it's so funny. It's like very intimidating at first. But it's like once you sorry, I'm trying to look for this and talk at the same. Once you figure out a video editor, the good thing is that most of them are the same. So if you know, once you, because for example, I started with oh, what was it called? What's the Screencast-O-Matic? I started with that. And once I learned it, it actually started getting really glitchy and I was having all kinds of issues with it. So I had to go to another one and I was like, no, I spent all this time learning this one. And I just, when I went to Camtasia, that's what I use now. It was a lot better and very, very similar. And actually even in some ways easier than Screencast-O-Matic.
Oh, that's on my list. It looks like your video's frozen.
Oh, it's frozen. Oh. Okay. It's because I think, there we go. It's because I popped on that recorder and it was trying to record me at the same, okay. So
Post that link in Telegram. I'll get it from there.
Okay, yeah, I'm putting it there now. All right.
When you get a chance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I put it in the chat. I'm going to put this in the Telegram as well. So any other questions? Any cool business things you want to share today? Anyone? You, Maria, have anything?
Well, besides teaching myself something every day and doing that Zoom, that's working. And what I did do, and that's a question I do have about YouTube. Since I have 2 YouTube channels, I've read and I did a little research that you're not supposed to put the same video on both channels because you get flagged. Is that true? Can you, if it's on my own channel?
Yeah, as long as you own the video, you're not going to get flagged for copyright. Because like I have some videos on my YouTube channel that I'm allowed to use like as an affiliate. Mm-hmm. And so I do have them on there. I'm not monetizing them because I'm not really sure that you could do that, but it actually comes up like in my my copyright area, and it'll say like you have some matches and you know so and so owns this video, but it's in a totally separate column where it'll say like that you have requests to remove the video. So I've never gotten one of those. Okay. I don't monetize them, but you know, and my channel's monetized, but I don't monetize them, and I never get copyright issues.
So it would be okay, because what I've been doing is recording the video twice, the 2 different videos, and then posting the same topic on both channels, but different videos, so that it's different. So I wasn't sure about that. I just wanted not to get shut down.
Yeah, yeah, because you own it. So so it should be fine. Especially because I'm using not even videos that I own. I also have like, you know, because I use OBS. And so with OBS, you can actually like play like a live, when I'm going live, I can actually just play like another video inside the live, which is really cool. And I've done that before. And so that does get flagged sometimes, like if it's like a demo video or something that I'm sharing, but it's, you know, they're not asking to remove it. So it just like, it'll say like 10% of your video is, you know, has a copyright, but it's nothing.
Because there's so many rules with all these social media platforms that you're like, you know, this and that. Like one of this person that I'm working with is a coach for the marketing system that he built, and he's got a multi-million-dollar company. His Instagram that he just started as a training tool for us and doing these special videos with it, it got shut down. And he's like, he was putting photos of his kids and what he's going to do, and you know, showing us what to do. And then it got shut down. And he's like, how in the world did it get shut down? Why? There was no reason. You know, because there's some little obscure rules now that we don't know. I know
Yeah.
like Facebook, you can run ads, but then you don't know if you run an ad that runs in a certain way, they're going to shut you down. They're just all these little teeny rules. You don't know them all. So
Yeah.
what do? You just take, it's a Russian roulette.
Yeah. There, yeah, and it can vary when like the as the wind blows. It's like I ran a when I first got started in marketing, I was doing a an MLM, and it was for like health and wellness. And so I had actually run an ad that was like an old woman, and like, well, they were two old women, but one of them was like, I think they were both like 80 years old, and one of them was just like, she was so built. I mean, one was like a typical, what we would normally see an 80-year-old woman, but then the other one was, she had muscles everywhere. She was so built. And the goal of this post was just to get like attraction to my page. And so it was like, it said something like both of these women are 80 years old. And then, it made a point, or I don't know what it was. But I ran that ad and it got a lot of likes, a lot of traffic to my page for very cheap. But then it was like 4 months later, I ran the same exact ad and it got declined. And it said that you can't compare two people. And it's like, what are you talking about, Facebook? What do
Yeah.
you even mean? But yeah.
One of those new rules they came up with. So
Yeah. It's like, this is the same ad that I just ran, like, whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, the health and wellness, man, that's really hard. And so is like CBD. Like those are so hard to advertise for.
Yeah, they don't want to do that. But yeah, definitely. That's what I've been working on, trying to get more eyes on stuff and get off of some of these platforms. But it seems to me when you have your own website and you start using the website as you connect it to landing pages and opt-in pages, stuff like that, that fares better than if you just have like an affiliate link, like a raw
Oh
link.
yeah.
Is that true? That's much better.
Very, very much better for many reasons. One, you can track the page visits. Two, you can capture their information. But also, three, if you're on social media and you're sharing those links, that cookie, Facebook hates the cookie. I mean, really, most social media platforms, they hate that cookie, and they'll either bury it, or so no one sees it, or they will like show a warning sign when someone tries to click on it, and it'll say, this is a malicious post, and are you sure you want to? So it's like, who's going to do that? I mean, people are already skeptical online when they click on things, and it's like, when that warning comes up, well, guess what? Now you're not going to get that lead. But again, it's like, and I know that you love the network marketing. It's one of those things that it's like, it doesn't matter what you're promoting. If you do it in the right way, like the brand building, Facebook doesn't care what you do. Right. So if I'm just if I'm promoting a lead magnet that is like an ebook for, let's say that I was doing CBD, Facebook is never going to approve your ad for CBD. But if you are posting, if you're running all this traffic to a free guide of like the top 10, natural remedies for, health or something like that, or for anxiety, and then someone opts, like, you could get that totally approved, and they will have no problem with that. And then of course you want to follow up with them about all your CBD things, and hey, if you like that, check out this, here's an article on CBD, send them to your blog post. And so it's like, again, it's just one of those things that people, they try to share the link, but it's like, if you don't do the marketing the right way, this is what takes people forever. This is why people are like, I've been doing this marketing thing for like 2 years and I haven't made any money. This is why. You just have to collect the lead. You have to, I mean, there's no shortcuts.
Yeah, the lead it's in the money. The lead's there. What do you use for tracking? Because I was using Link Wizard, and now my Link Wizard is not working properly. Every time I try to I check those links on different pages that I send myself, some of my emails, and I click on them, they're not opening. I don't know if it's Link Wizard or what's going on. Do you use a tracking software?
I used to use Bitly. because Bitly and again, it's one of the like integrations, you know, when you start getting like a lot of traffic, integrations are something that it's like the first thing I look for. It's like, I don't care if you even solve my problem almost. If you integrate, then I'm going to look deeper into it. But so Bitly was what I use. I think it's the most popular one. But honestly, I think I've had a lot of flags like from YouTube and Facebook for using those link shorteners. So what I do is I just create like subdomains and then I redirect my affiliate link. You can also, because sometimes if you're sharing that on Facebook too, they don't like that either because you're clicking a link and it's redirecting. So you could do like a single page and say, so here's like the workaround. You create the subdomain, like if I'm promoting Canva or something, right? Canva.visionmarketinganddesign.com. I connect that subdomain to a blank page that says, maybe even like a little timer thing that's spinning, like it's loading, and then like a button that says, if this page doesn't redirect, click here. I've seen a lot of big campaigns where they do that as a protection against that because Facebook is so weird. So if they do stop that redirect when someone clicks on it, then having that button there on that page gives you basically like a safe backup plan, you know, so they can click that button and then go to your link. So it's not technically they're clicking the cookied link and they're not getting stopped by Facebook for the redirect, but they have that option to click that button.
And maybe that's what's causing it. When you said cookies, I'm seeing more and more of that where you have to click on you accept the cookies. And if you're doing that, maybe that's why some of these redirects are not working, because Link Wizard used to work great. Now it's like, no, nothing's working. And then the sad part is I have a lot of links out there that I use Link Wizard. It has its own link. The way I set it up, it has its own domain. It has a separate domain just for all those links, and they're all domained under that. So now getting all those links changed, it's impossible. What do? You have to, it's almost like now I'm starting from scratch.
Well, I know exactly how you feel because because I had a lot, you know, we were using Builderall and I had a lot of my links, and then Builderall, their link shortener domain got flagged for being like spam, I guess. And then so all those links now didn't work. But also like, and that happens really because of the link shortener, you know, like the social media, they start recognizing that as a domain that's, you know, but yes, and that's really why I started doing that, where I just do my domain. You know, I just create that subdomain for my affiliate links. Right now I have them redirected because I'm still in transition, but eventually it'll be like you go to like canva.vision and then it goes to a page and then the button where you click. And then, so here's the cool thing. Let's say that I'm promoting this product and I need to change my link. All I have to do is go to that page and then change it on the button. I don't have to go back to all the places that link was and then change that link. So that's kind of what I have learned through trial and error in situations like that, where I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have all these links everywhere. They're broken or they're getting flagged because I used a link shortener. So yeah. And then you can always, because you're using that page, you could put Google Analytics tracking on there. You could retarget them with Facebook ads. It gives you a lot more flexibility when you do that.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't want to hog up all the time.
No, that's okay. I see Shawana and Linwood are here. I think they're lurking in the background.
Yes, I'm here, but I have grandchildren are home from school.
So. I hear them. Shawana, you do not look old enough to be a grandmother.
I have 2, 7 and 4.
I'm shocked. Well, I think what I will do is I did add some things here to, is Linwood, are you popping in? Hi, Linwood. I did want to show you guys some things that I updated in the dashboard if you missed any of the training this week, because, you know, I'm always trying to add more resources for you. So what I've done is if you go now to the booking, I had stopped doing private coaching just because I was in transition and so busy. But if you do need to book a private coaching session, you can do that. There's my calendar. You also can, if you are for your Vision account, you can actually get a done for you setup. I have my support team. They are much more knowledgeable than I am, who is doing this. So they will get you all set up. And basically, if it can be done in an hour, that's what they're going to do. So if you need to get your like Facebook, business account and all of that stuff set up, I mean, like I said, if it's in an hour, they're going to help you do it. Not that they're going to help you set up the business account, but if you need help connecting things like that to your account, that's what they'll help you do. Also, this is something that I just found out. If you want to be a HighLevel affiliate, you can actually click there now and register into the affiliate program. And if you want to upgrade to your own HighLevel account, you can do that now within the dashboard. I had taken that away for a minute, and then I brought it back because I get a lot of people asking for it and it's kind of hard to find. So in the resources section also is where, we're working on this training series for the course, Make Money on Fiverr. So this isn't available yet because we're still working on it. But when it is available, I'm going to give you all of the snapshot with all of the workflow and all of that stuff that we're going to create next week. If you need to access any of the courses, of course, they're there. And then all of your Vision resources are going to be here. So if you need the Friday Q&A link to the Zoom, that's here. And then here's a link to my YouTube channel. And then let's see, if you want to check out any of the optional tools or any of the PLR products, the ebooks, articles, all of those things are there as well. And with your social media, the free content that you get every single month, you can access that here, and that's brandable on Canva. But if you're looking for a different niche besides digital marketing, like maybe you have clients or something like that, definitely check out my affiliate link here for Virality content. I get so many compliments on my social media, and it's like, I don't create it. It's from Virality content. I love them. But you can get any niche here. And I use this for my clients, and the amount of content that they give you is like mind-boggling. So they have all of these different categories that you can look into, like engagement booster, vegan pro, low carb diet, fitness and nutrition. They have a spirituality. Like I actually have a Vision health page. So I like this one a lot. Psychology and Mind Pro, travel, wellness, and business. And then this is the one that you guys actually get for free. If you're in real estate, or maybe you have a client who does real estate, excellent. It just like people, I get so many compliments on it. People notice because it looks so professional, but it literally every single month takes me maybe an hour and a half to completely customize, more. It's honestly more than 30 days worth of content. And then you also get like an ebook, and that's what I use every single month. I literally customize the ebook. I duplicate my lead magnet funnel from the previous month, and then I just change the image. I brand the ebook to myself and then add the link there, and it goes to my booking calendar. And that's my whole process for social media. And with HighLevel, having the ability to create that lead magnet, and then when someone opts in, I can actually call them. I have a system that automatically calls them and leaves them a voicemail, and then it texts them and says, hey, sorry I missed you, if you'd like to book a call. I swear I have gotten so many appointments from that simple system. So how do you get leads? That's how. It's like you just put this content out there. It's the content creation, having that social media, and then having the calls to action. I mean, that's how you do it. So yeah, super, super good resource.
Did you do a training on that already? One on do you remember when it was? Because sometimes it's a lot of stuff and your brain just doesn't hold it. But what you just said, I'm like, what? I want to do that. I know we've talked about it, but if you've gone step by step, do you remember? I'm sure you're so organized. You have the calendar. How do you organize all this? Because you have tons of videos. Do you have a list or do you keep them on a calendar? How do you know what you've done?
Well, you know what? Because I always say, like, I would rather show you than tell you.
Okay.
So let me just show you my, I use Content Studio. So let me share my screen here. Love, love, love Content Studio. It is absolutely by far the best content planner I have ever used, and I've tried them all. So here's what I do. PS, my affiliate link is in the description of the video. So Content Studio, and yeah, definitely go back. I have a whole playlist of how to be a social media manager and how you can utilize virality content for that. And then I showed you how to customize and all that using the content that we have. So here's what I do. I use the evergreen function because you can manually post or you can use evergreen. And what evergreen does is it basically just creates the whole like flow, and then it just keeps recycling itself. Okay. So I have like this section here that's branded quotes. Okay. So I just call it branded quotes. So I know what this is. And then I select all the social media channels that I want it to post to. And then I just manually go through here and then I add all of my posts. Okay. So these are all just hashtags and different posts and all of that stuff. So what I do is I don't sit down one day and decide to spend 12 hours doing this. I just upload about 30 a month, when I'm going through here, and then it all recycles. No one's going to notice like, oh, 16 days ago, Bridget, I saw this exact post on your, no one's ever going to do that. So I set it to where it posts every 12 hours. I'm going to run it continuously. And then I'm not making any changes, but I click done, right? So now those quotes are going to post every 12 hours on the social media, right? But that's not the only thing I want, because really, as long as you're posting valuable content, you could post every single hour and no one's going to get mad at you for spamming as long as it's interesting, right? Now, obviously you can't, if you were to just post the same post over and over again, then you will likely get spammed. People will unfollow your page. It'll be super annoying. And who wants that? But like for the content that I get from Virality, this is all the content. I've just branded it to myself. So they give you the graphics. They also give you the actual content, and they give you the hashtags. So this one size I actually use for Google My Business, for Facebook page, Facebook group, my personal profile, and I use it for Instagram and LinkedIn. So the same post just gets posted to all of those places. And you can see it's beautiful. It's professional. It's like, it just sets you apart. When people are scrolling through your page and they see professional content that's actually interesting and relevant, this does your selling for you, right? Because you want to position yourself as an expert. It will save you time. It'll save everyone else time. And, it's like when I have meetings with people, they have already made up their mind whether they're going to hire me or not for their agency or for their business, because they've already seen. It's like I've shown what I can do. And they're like, hey, that's cool. I want her to do that for me too. So these are all my posts, right? So I'm just scrolling through. Every 30 days, I add a new one. So far, I'm at 100. These just keep recycling over and over and over again. This one, I have post one from this thread every 4 hours, and then I run it continuously. So I have multiple campaigns that I do that. Also with my lead magnets, same thing. I just have a different campaign here for lead magnets. I select where I want them to go, and then I just add them here, and then I just have them continuously posting. Like once a day on all of my channels, it's going to post a lead magnet. So that's basically the whole gist of my whole social media. That's all I do. I set all of that up so that I don't have to worry about it every month. Takes me a couple hours, maybe, if I'm customizing the funnel. And then I create my YouTube videos Monday through Friday. That's how I get leads. It's insane. It really is insane.
I have 2 questions, Bridget.
Yeah.
If you don't mind. Okay, with the PLR, the lead magnets, I have a question. When we get them, they have a name. And I was just wondering, because we always learn that we should change the name. But I was just wondering, how beneficial is it to keep the name? Because at least if people are familiar with it and they're searching with it, you might come up. Or no.
You can keep the name. I mean, yeah, I would totally keep the name. What I would do though is change the design, like change the book cover so that it's
Okay.
like it's branded to you. And because a lot, especially like experienced marketers, we're shopping around for the PLR. And when we see PLR, we're like, oh, that's PLR. But if it's branded to you and you've changed the cover and all, like with the Make Money on Fiverr, they actually have multiple different covers that you could use. So that's what I would definitely say. And when you're using like virality content, the lead magnet ebook that they give you, that's really easy because it's already on Canva. You just literally drag a new like background image, maybe pop your image or your logo or your name or something like that on there. That's really all you have to do.
Okay, I was just wondering because as I said, I find that when I look up the PLR, I was like, well, you see all these names, the name of what you're looking for come up. And I was like, well, if I change the name, maybe when they're doing a search, they may not find me as one of the options for getting that material.
Yeah, I mean, that's really, as long as you have the rights to do that, I always have to clarify that because there are different terms. All of the products that you get in Team Vision, you guys have the rights to do whatever you want to with them, because that's what I look for when I'm looking for PLR products. But you can customize any of that. I mean, really, technically, you could take the entire book and then just like, if you want to use Jarvis or you want to manually rewrite it and just, maybe use the outline, add your own things, add some links in there to different affiliate products, add your own link to the footer, put your face on the cover, whatever you want to do. Totally customized, but you definitely don't have to change the title.
Okay, my second question is, Bridget, I don't know. I think 2 weeks ago I was watching a replay and you shared a snapshot in the Zoom of the agency. I was just wondering if by chance we could get that again or.
It was the agency?
I think so. It was when Alfred was speaking to you. And
Oh,
I think you said you had the digital agency, you did it. And that's what I heard when I listened to the replay. I wasn't on the call.
I think that was in, because I think I shared it in the YouTube also. But let me see here. Let me go find it. Okay. All right. So I will share it in the chat here, and I'll also share it in the Telegram group.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we just click on that and then it's added to our list of websites.
Yeah, as soon as, make sure you're logged into your account, and then as soon as you click on that, it should transfer to your I think it's funnels, the funnels tab. Let's see, Andre is joining us. Cool stuff.
Bridget,
Yeah,
I just had a quick question.
sure.
If you have like an existing ebook that you want to edit that you were talking about that's not already loaded into Canva, are you able to load that in and then do the editing?
Oh my gosh, Linwood. Let me show you how amazing this is. Hold on just a second. Let me get my Canva brought up here. You are going to love this. This is actually kind of a new thing that they started, new as in like the last few months I noticed it, but check out how easy this is. Let me go. I'm going to just pull up my folder here of different PLR things. Let's say, let's do the Make Money on Fiverr. Let's go to the training guide. So let's say I have this PLR book and I want to edit it on Canva, but it's already PDF, right? So you can't edit it like a Word document. But if you just drag it anywhere in Canva, you can actually, once it uploads, you can just double click on it and then it will actually let you edit the whole thing. So, so this is the whole ebook. So now you can do whatever you want with it. You can make it your own. You can do whatever.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
You're so welcome. It is wonderful. I absolutely love it. It's so awesome.
Can you then change it into a video if you want? Didn't you show us that once? You could do something with the video on Canva, I think.
You can't, let's see here. Let's just do a little experiment. So we have it, you could download, like maybe let's do like MP4. And it says all of these. So I don't know. I'm curious now. Let's see what happens if we try to download the video. It might, oh, it says it's downloading. Oh, okay. So MP4 video, downloading the PDF guide. But yeah, I'm interested. It says animate here. So it's like wanting to do, maybe it'll like flip through. But honestly, I don't know. I've never tried. But definitely anything that you put in Canva, you can download the video because they have like an animate thing like this is here. And so like when you're doing slides, or if you just have multiple images that you want to add music to, it will like default to like 5 seconds per slide in the videos. But I've never done like this PDF. So I'm kind of curious how that's going to work out. It's almost done. Hello, Andre. How are you? When this downloads, I'll let you know. It's taking just a few minutes. Anybody else have questions while we wait? Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was muted.
Oh.
Hey, good to see you. Good to be here. And I was watching actually from my phone, and you know, like, yeah, great session today. Absolutely. But you know something, I have the same issue with the logging in and getting to the resources tab. And I just changed my password. You know, I got like a password reset type of thing, and that didn't really take either. And I did the, you know, I dropped my history and all that, and it still didn't, yeah, whatever. I don't know what it is. So.
So you went, when you clicked on the resources, it asked you to log in, and you clicked forgot password, and then it sent you the email, but the password didn't work?
That's right. Yeah.
Did you happen to try it again?
Yeah, I did. Oh, try to reset the password again?
Yeah,
Like,
just
and get a new another password?
Yeah, I'm not really sure why that wouldn't work, but let me try something, because I know that you signed on like right from the beginning, and so I definitely was still learning. So while we're talking, let me just make sure that you have access to that.
Great. Okay.
And it does say that you have access.
Okay.
So let's see. Let me, Andre, I'm changing this password right now. And I just sent you a notification.
Okay.
So with the new password. So try that. And if that doesn't work, message me or contact support and see if they can help you resolve that, because you definitely do have access. You should be able to log in.
Okay, sure thing. I'll try that after the session here. Yeah, okay. Good. Okay.
Cool. Let me see if that has downloaded. Oh, it's still downloading. It's a large video with all those pages. Let's see. Yeah, it's still downloading. Anybody?
So I was really thinking about the realtor gig, you know, and onboarding and everything. And yeah, I think this could be a really good thing for 22.
Yeah.
You know,
so much potential. And you know, the real estate industry is going nuts right now. Like people, not so much building, just like older houses are just flying, like selling in less than 24 hours. It's insane.
Right. And well, here where I live, Vancouver, Canada, they're building like crazy. Like
Oh.
they're just really, yeah, it's like really strong. And, properties are going for, $100,000 over value kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
That was
And
on the news the other day. They were saying it's a seller's market. Like the houses are even going for more than they're asking.
Right. That's exactly right, Shawana. Yeah, that's exactly what we're experiencing here in Canada. So yeah, fun times.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that's like the high ticket stuff,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, it's like high level and builderall. It's two totally different situations. You have the low ticket and you have the people that seek the low ticket, and then you also have the high ticket and the people that seek the high ticket. It's like it's really kind of even eye-opening for me to see, the just when I do a consultation, I have like my tools out. It's like, $297 to join my program. And it just boggles my mind. The people that are booking are like, they don't even bat an eye at that. It was like, it's easy. It's so crazy. It's easier to sell the $297 than it is to sell the $69.90. It's like, it's so insane. The logic is beyond me. But again, that's where you have to fine tune your market and, and make sure that the product and the solution you have is, comparable to the market that you're trying to reach.
Which this is obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a no-brainer solution honestly, Andre. It really is.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
When you see it and you compare it to what you were doing before, it's just kind of, for me, definitely, it was just
Yeah.
like,
I get that.
Yeah. Let me share this with you guys here and show you. The video downloaded. So let me see. I'm opening it up now. I just clicked on it. It says that it's 2 minutes and 43 seconds, but see what it's doing. It's like sliding through. So basically it's like 5 seconds per page is how the video looks for this. But I mean, technically what you could do is totally turn this into, like we in the training series that we're working on, we turned it into a course using this ebook. We just literally copied and pasted into the course. You could also, if you wanted to make like a slideshow or a video or something, or you wanted to take that content and put it into a presentation, man, there's just so many ways that you could use that to really position it. I mean, you guys, I just can't tell you enough. The positioning is so important. It's like I get messages all the time from random like lead generating people who are like, hey, I can book all these appointments for you. And it's like, I'm a marketing agency. If I can't book my own appointments, what am I doing? It's like, and that's not me being boastful. It's just me saying that you need to position yours. If I can't get my own leads, what business do I have having a business hire me to get them leads? That would be like insane. It's like having a great professional, social media. People are like, well, I don't get any leads from social media, but it's like, how do you know really? How do you know that the person who finally decided to Google my business and look you up and look at your reviews, how do you know that they haven't been watching you on Facebook, or they didn't go to Facebook to see that you have a consistent thread of relevant professional looking content? If it's not there, why would they ever hire you to do their marketing? Because you can't even get your own marketing right. It's so important. Like Andre, I would go right now to Virality content. I mean, literally you could get 30 days of real estate social media content for like $30 a month, and then just customize it. Then you're creating lead magnets, right? With the ebooks that they give you in that content, which is mind-boggling. But create that page and be all about the real estate niche. Like call your business something like the real estate lead engine or something, where it's like, it is so, it's like if you're a real estate agent and you are not using this lead engine, you are missing out. So create that really brand yourself as the expert in real estate marketing and prove it. Don't just say it, prove it. Get those reviews, get the social media content, get the traffic, do all of those things because they're watching you. They're watching it. They are not going to invest hundreds or thousands of dollars in a company that they can't find anything online and they're claiming to be a marketing agency or expert. It's just so important.
It's imperative.
Yeah, it really is. We're so skeptical anyway online. And we should be.
Yeah, we absolutely should be. Yeah.
There's so many scam artists and so many fake people online who act like they really care about you and really they don't. They just want you to get your credit card out and pay them.
Yep.
That's really how it is. And being behind the scenes of many different meetings and things, it's kind of appalling and makes me even want to dig my heels even deeper into just being an honest person who has your best interest at heart. I think that it's like almost disgusting how some of these people are so different.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like finding an honest auto mechanic. It's like, oh, you know? Right? Yeah, it's just
you want to bring them cookies on Christmas. Like, stay in my life, please.
Exactly.
But look, again, it's such a shame to set yourself apart in the market is to be an honest person. And that it's just, it's such a shame. But again, you know, we all have to use our gifts. And if you are like me and you're stubbornly honest, it's your superpower.
Indeed. And I like the way that you suggested it to be conveyed. Like, if I position myself in the way that like I'm like I know what I'm doing and I'm like the go-to for this because this formula works, and if you're not doing it this way, you're missing out. Right? Like, this is the new way to do things. It's the old way just doesn't work anymore. Right? So just sort of like stress that in a nice way, you know? So
you need to be the solution. I mean, we're all business owners. We have problems in a variety of ways, you know. So, you know, we Google, we're looking up our solutions, and you need to be found. You know,
absolutely.
When someone is looking for, you know, marketing or automation or any of those keywords, are they finding you? And then when they find you, what are they finding? Are they finding it's the typical customer journey? It's so many times in online marketing, we forget that we are a business and customers are looking for us the same way they're looking for a doctor, a pharmacy, a grocery store, a fast food restaurant. The process is exactly the same.
Yes.
And, you know, that's what people, whether it's network marketing, it's the same. It's exactly the same process. Marketing is all the same. I think that's where it confuses people, though.
Sure. Now, how would you go about doing like a really good like show and sell thing?
Like a demo, you mean? You know, there's a really what is his name? Paulson. He is like in the sales and marketing department of HighLevel. And he did a really great training on like presenting to clients high level. And what he suggested doing, which this is actually where I took my idea from, because again, just because I have an agency, it doesn't mean I stop learning. I am constantly consuming myself with advice from other people who are more successful than me and all of that. And so this dude knows what he's talking about. Paulson, I cannot remember his last name.
Right.
If you look at sales and marketing for HighLevel, you'll find his videos. But he did a great training and showing a presentation of HighLevel and how he positioned it. And what he was saying is, to charge the $297 and charge a $297 setup fee. Now, the beauty of this is that you can hire HighLevel to do the setup for you. You don't have to do it yourself. You can also hire them to do your own setup. So this is why it's so beautiful. You don't need to be the expert in an agency. You just need to know the people to contact to get the job done. It's not about doing it yourself. It's about knowing and making sure that it's done correctly. So you can have them do that. But what you said is $297 a month, $297 setup. That will ensure that you are getting paid $297, and also you're helping with the stickiness. You're getting them on the platform. You're getting them using it. You're getting them used to logging in every single day. You know, this whole onboarding thing. They need to see the value before they pay their next payment. And you should, as a business owner, if you're presenting a solution to a business owner and they don't see the value in 30 days, that's your fault. You did something wrong. So that's a great setup. But then when you're presenting, though, it's like not every client wants the do-it-yourself type of system, right? So because it may be set up for them, but they need someone to manage this. You know, if they get in there and they start tinkering around with things, they may mess it up. And a lot of people are like, I don't even want to think about it. Can you just manage all this for me? So $297 a month, $297 setup. The alternative is $1,500 a month for a fully managed system. So when you're in that meeting, you're going to get two answers. Either I don't want to do it, $1,500. That's too much, $297 plus $297. If they say, well, you know what, it's like, these are the options, right? You either do it yourself or we manage it for you. Here's the prices. Now, here's the beautiful part about that, though. Let's say they go the $1,500 and they're like, man, I just, you know, our business, we can't really, you know, afford this, da, 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 da. That's okay. Let's downgrade, downsell to the $297. And when you're ready, we'll get you right back up at the $1,500. Opposite of that, what if they decide, hey, you know, I'm doing this $297, but this is really overwhelming. I just want somebody to manage this for me.
Then they see the value in it,
right?
Of your service and doing it for them.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So it's a win-win.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
And if they don't want it at all, I mean, really, by the time, you know, if you're choosing a business to have a to do a presentation for, you should definitely, I mean, make sure that what business can afford $297. They're usually spending way more than that and tools and software and things anyway. One really powerful thing that I discovered moving my clients over to the new platform is what they really want to see is all the softwares that they're using, and then how they can, like, what does it cost them? And then how they can save that money using HighLevel. That has been really powerful for me to help them to, because I'm getting more into this consulting than like the actual like agency work. So I've actually partnered with a lot of different agencies so that I am more, instead of like, you know, sending proposals and doing all those things, I'm now more like, okay, well, let me hook you up with my partner and they'll explain that. So I'm not doing the presentations. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just saying, hey agency, go pitch them. They're ready for you. You know, and then I get commission.
Right.
So yeah. So again, it's like, there's so many ways of accomplishing the goal without having to do things yourself.
Right. And so now you basically you say, okay, you could be paying this, but instead you're paying this, right? Kind of the same deal with Builderall, right? Like that whole thing, like all these tools and everything, and look at all you're getting for this tiny price and what it would really cost you in actuality, right? So so that's how you, and so what kind of a pricing do you kind of throw at them? Like, you know, what it would normally cost opposed to what you're offering and what it would cost from you?
I stick with the $297, and then the $1,500 for full management.
Okay, good. So it's nothing beyond that. It's pretty simple then. Yeah.
And then if they choose full management, I'm outsourcing it. It's just that. If they choose 297 and they want the onboarding, I'm outsourcing it. I'm not doing it. So
Yeah,
it's
right.
like, it's just because I don't know enough. I'm not an expert at HighLevel. Builder, all I could do it with my eyes closed, but I'm just not. And I want to make sure that if someone comes to me and trusts me with their business, they're not going to pay for my learning curve. I'll do that on my own business. I want experts. I want the best of the best. I don't need
No
someone
doubt.
who's almost as good as me either. I don't need someone who matches my level, or I do it myself. I want the best of the best, because that is what's going to be the best for them and the best for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Anybody else have questions today? No? Okay, well, thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Next week, honestly, I kind of rushed through this training this week because I am so excited to show you all the super cool things that you can do with the workflows. It's so much more than just sending out a sequence of emails. What we're going to do is actually do like ringless voicemails and text messaging, and we are going to capture their attention. This is what has been working so great for me. I'm booking about 20 appointments a day, 20 discovery calls a week with just this simple process. And like I said, my whole social media is exactly what I showed you. It's the memes, the posts, and these lead magnets. Okay, so when they click on the lead magnet, I'm going to show you exactly what I do to get them to book an appointment. So been very successful, and I cannot wait to show you all about it. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all Monday, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Have a nice weekend. Bye.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks, Bridget. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.